American Jobs Factory, a nonprofit organization, presents. A lot of times when you think nonprofits, you think, oh, they don't make any money. Well, wrong. Nonprofits have to pay for their leadership, their staff, and provide for volunteers. The main thing they cannot do as a nonprofit is have investors, have shareholders, or simply promise returns to people that give money to the organization. Most nonprofits are even set up to have a board of directors and a president. American Jobs Factory has decided that a nonprofit is the best entity to solve income inequality and worker exploitation. Also, we want to create jobs for the future, but not just any jobs. No, we want to create jobs that make us better and do not destroy us as humans. There is work out there that is destroying our planet, our job prospects, and our culture. There needs to be an entity out there that competes with those bad jobs, leads people as a way to do things better, and sometimes brings those corrupt industries down to replace them with better jobs of the future. This will train more people at lower cost, making us all more productive. You may be thinking, yeah, that sounds great, but how are we going to do that? Well, let me break it down for you. It's the system, baby. If you build it, they will come. First, you have to figure out how to make money. You've heard of the golden rule, right? No, not that one. The rule that whoever has the gold makes the rules. Well, we want the rule makers to be the American people. The workers should be the ones that make the rules that best fit them and their communities. That is what America was founded on. Freedom! To make money in this approach, we partner with our parent company and add massive value. That is Satori Business Management. Satori functions like a hedge fund management company. Satori generates profit and buys or partners with businesses that want to do better for their organizations and better for their workers. That may look like a business owner that wants to retire but wants their workers to be taken care of. It could also look like a company that has all their workers on strike and the owners want to exit the problems by selling to us. We would leverage a buyout with the help of those workers. An even worse scenario would be a company that is poisoning the environment, berating their workers and not paying them. We would find out about this kind of a company. We would form a startup that provides their products or services at a lower cost, and then we would attract their workers to us by our record of treating people great. And what if we find a medical company that has jacked up the price of a life-saving drug? Well, we'll find a way to enter that market to take them down and make money doing it. We will take over coal and gas plants to put in our plant to convert them to clean energy. We will take over a facility that is currently being shut down because the owners decided it was better to move it overseas. After all is said and done, we would implement the American Jobs Factory system to the businesses for their people's growth and prosperity, because our system gives dignity and a future to its workers. Now, you may be wondering, well, what is this system? And how do I know that it's all that great? It is great because it removes the incentive of profit from the management team, and it protects employees' pay because it standardizes it. It incentivizes performance over bureaucracy and installs respect for every level of employee. Everything to do with the worker is provided by the nonprofit. That way, the for-profit entity can be free to just concentrate on how to make money, but not worry about how that pursuit affects their own pocket or their employees. They can worry about making money as it pertains to creating value instead of from a greed motivation. We separate that conflict of interest by having workers be put in a care system away from the profit one. You want a raise? You can refer to the clear outline and career path provided to you. Then you can look to your leaders for help to gain that raise, but it's outside their control. It is dependent on the AJF system. Are you being harassed at work? You talk to AJF and we'll take care of it. You don't think the work environment is safe or good for your mental health? Tell AJF and we'll resolve it. You have an issue with your paycheck? AJF will clear it up. The company you are at, they want to cut costs in a way that doesn't meet our values or goals? We will stop it. Instead, we'll find a solution to make the company more profitable in the right way. Your pay wasn't calculated correctly, and you're being asked to do things outside of work? We have your best interests in mind to solve it. You fear that your job isn't needed anymore? It's being eliminated or streamlined? Don't worry, we have another better fit for you in the AJF system. You have an idea for a new business based on your passions or experience? Pitch it and we will give you the support you need to bring it into AJF. You have an idea to just make a lot of money? Well, let's talk, because we may be able to help you while distributing some of those profits more widely for all to benefit. This is what the American Jobs Factory system looks like. The parent company, Satori Business Management, owns a controlling interest in and manages a new company. Let's call it Big Deal Products. American Jobs Factory provides all the workers at Big Deal, placing everyone from the janitor to the CEO. Big Deal, as a term of the partnership, agrees that we never fire, but we reallocate people. The location always operates ethically to the highest standards and refers to AJF with any decision that impacts an employee's pay, training, or well-being. If there is a people problem, AJF takes care of it. No problem? Then Satori provides assistance and guidance with our AI-driven tools. Our approach will make as much money as possible, but funds flow back into the system to pay workers and provide for their needs at even greater levels. Because we take such good care of our people, we will keep growing and our system will scale to more workers. So how do we keep AJF from being corrupt and not being swayed by the profit-seeking companies they are supposed to represent? First of all, people get paid by the value that they provide, and not just by how much an individual company is making. That's only a factor. That way they are not completely consumed with profit. It's a true meritocracy. AJF is able to supplement pay from donations, so we are not dependent on any one company. That allows more room to grow. Startups can flourish without human capital issues, as workers will be financed free of charge for a time provided by AJF. When you concentrate on improving an outcome, then that outcome gets better. Having a complete organization that is focused on workers doing better will ensure that people's lives actually do get better, especially when the organization provides value, has influence to make needed changes, and is funded properly. The board of AJF is voted on, and there are term limits for the directors. There is a system to catch and report corruption. Anyone can be propelled to the highest ranks by doing what is right for others. As more people join the system, we can negotiate better outcomes with vendors, better prices on medical care, and better services for our employees. An establishment can be more ethical and successful when there is greater transparency, more eyes watching. You also want the right people watching, people that are involved in the day-to-day operations and are in touch with what is going on. Again, an organization benefits from AJF because we provide value with managing human resource functions. We provide high-quality training, and we supplement pay with donations to provide people at a lower cost during an initial period. So at the end of the day, American Jobs Factory represents you. That is why we are the factory of the future, creating jobs. What can you do? We need 10 people that think that they can be passionate about helping us continue to create an organization that can be about the people. Help us build wealth for more Americans in a sustainable and ethical way. If you know one person that is concerned about America and wants to do something about it, pass this on. Lastly, we will be contacting different organizations that want to implement AJF into their business. If you know a business where we would be a good partner, please send them this. God bless America.